Aditya Birla Sunlife Mutual Fund and Money Mile present your goals, dreams and plans.
Hello and welcome to this very special conversation coming to you live from the Twitter Blue Room here in New Delhi. I have with me Balasubramanian, who is the CEO at Aditya Birla Sunlife Mutual Fund, till recently was the AMFI chairman, and someone who's been involved with the markets for now close to 30 years. Thanks very much, Bala. It's great talking to you here. And Bala is also among the first financial services people here on the Twitter Blue Room. Let's talk about wealth building. You mentioned at some events that if you had invested $1 lakh or two in one of the many schemes, one of your better schemes, 25 years ago today, you could have bought a Ferrari.
Correct.
So tell us a little about the power of such wealth building. That how is it that you can build, convert thousands and lakhs into crores?
I think it's very interesting, the analysis that you're referring to one of the ELSS schemes. I'm just taking an example. So most of us actually do make investments for different purposes. Some we invest for wealth, some we invest for tax purposes. The return that has come, actually what you mentioned about, is predominantly has come in the ELSS equity linked schemes. There the tendency of investors to stay invested for long term is very, very high.
Because there's a lock-in.
There is a lock-in. The lock-in actually forces him to stay invested for long. That forced holding for long term does also give the power of compounding. So in the 25 years what you mentioned about, if I'm able to generate each year roughly about say 20%, some years 20%, some years 0%, some years 15% negative, some years 22%. If I take an average, if I'm able to generate about 20% return, the power of compounding is nothing but a simple 72 divided by the return. If 72 divided by 10, that means your money will double in 7.2 years. 72 divided by 20, maybe the money will double in about 4 years. 72 divided by 25, that means your money will double in about 3 years. It's very simple. So if you apply that principle, and then automatically your money doubles in a matter of depending upon what return you get. On the basis of which also you can select your schemes on the basis of expected return. So that I think is something which has worked well in equity investing, because the power of compounding in equity is relatively higher, but at the same time it does go through a pain period for intermittent period. But the investment time horizon actually is about 25 years. Definitely the power of compounding is far higher. I think very simple rule I always take. We all at the end of the day, we work for many companies, and individuals do have the tendency to stay with the company for long term, and such individuals do get benefit big time, because they stay invested they stay put with the same company for long. So they get the incremental salary every year, average about 7-8%. So that actually helps them grow their salary income. The gratuity benefits increase quite substantially. Retirement benefits increase substantially. And therefore the power of companies also exists in your own real life situation in the form of working in a single company. The same actually is applicable from stock market investing also, that if you stay invested in successful companies, successful schemes, the power of company also equally high.
But the problem is that when it comes to investing, we think short term. We are the best discount buyers. We love discounts as consumers. But the minute the market is offering a discount and it's low, we get scared and we stay away. So our behavior is very different when it comes to investing compared to the rest of our life, isn't it?
Now, while what you're saying is true, I think partly is our mistakes as well, in the sense that all of us being in the financial market, we do have a tendency to predict what will happen in 2019, what will happen in 2020, and so on and so forth. While we do have this prediction, which is more for academic purpose and for discussion, and also to manage your risk that is associated with such kind of discussion, is not actually for investing. Therefore, investment has to get disconnected from the expectation that is set aside every year from the business point of view. From an investing point of view, one has to remove the each year expectations influence your investment decision, and that I think something has to get disconnected. The moment you are able to disconnect that, of course, academic purpose I have to do a lot of stuff. All of us have to do debates and discussions, and many things are a must to have a healthy environment, healthy understanding of things. But not necessarily such a discussion should influence my investment decision, which is meant for long-term investing. As long as they are able to actually do that, I am sure all of us will be extremely successful in building a portfolio that can benefit me in the long run.
It's been a pleasure talking to you, Bala. Thank you very much for
Yeah,
coming
my
here
pleasure.
to the Twitter Blue Room and sharing your thoughts with all the viewers of Twitter. You can catch highlights of this live interaction, and of course, you can catch this entire interaction on the Money Mile as well as on Twitter India. Thank you very much, and we will keep bringing you such voices from time to time so that you can directly ask your questions to the experts around money, around anything that you wish to know about money. Thank you.